Hello. I was setting up some fingerboard stuff and decided might as well record something because I want to try and upload a little bit more. With that being said, ooh, I got this nice little magnet. I actually have had this for a while. This is my favorite anime. Not the best anime that I've watched, just my favorite because of when I watched it. But that's sitting on my whiteboard behind you guys, but yeah. So let me just keep unscrewing this. So basically, I've been messing around with my setups a little bit. Last video, I had a flat face. Oh shoot! I had two flat face boards, right? Oh, the clear coat kind of came off. Or yeah, but that'll make more sense in a second. So this is my flat face G 16. Seshed it for a little bit. There's some scratches on it because I was skating this. I painted this somewhere. It's like a little tile thing. The edge is not too sharp, but sharp enough to do a little bit of damage. Nothing bad. This was fun to do. But yeah, great little thing. I turned into an obstacle, but it scratched up my G16 a little bit. Nothing bad. And now, you know, it was you fingerboard. Golly, I'm tired today. Work was a long day, but fingerboarding, cool, yada yada, nice. I hate the shape. I like 32s, so I honestly don't mind that I shaved it down to a 32 or closer to a 32 than the 33.6 that it was, but I don't like the shape. Now I know I like lighter weight boards. This is insane pop, but I do like my concave. I do like my more medium. I like more medium shape. Like the teak board, this 34, still don't like 34s that much. I tried seshing it a little bit, not my favorite. But good light. The pop is alright. Not bad. Good board. Good beginner board. If it was a 32, I'd probably sesh it because I love the way it looks. I could shave it down, but I'm honestly too lazy to do it with this one because I do want to have a 34 in my rotation, just because. But I need to get trucks and wheels for this one. But this one wasn't in the last video. This one was, though. This is the G15 that I had. I added a different graphic, which didn't go perfectly. If you can, let me see if this works. So I don't know if you can see it, but see how in the clear coat there's like lighter areas and dark areas right there? When I was doing the spray lacquer with this paper, I sprayed too close and it went on unevenly. But personally, I kind of like how it looks, and I added some little stickers that I grabbed at work because one of my students was like giving stickers. He's like putting stickers on me, giving them away. So, and like, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll put them on my fingerboard because it looks kind of cool. If I didn't already clarify this, I'm pretty sure I did. I work at a summer camp right now. So, you know, the kids fingerboard with me. It's honestly pretty fun and really cool. But, yeah, that's this deck. I shaved this one down too. So they're roughly about the same width. Not perfectly, but like if you align it, you can see. Just about. Like, whatever, they don't exceed. I love 32s over 33s or 34s, 33.6s. For me, they're just the perfect width. Because I also like 30s. I don't know, but I want to try some 30s because this is the drawer. These are my other decks. I don't think I showed these in the last video. I've been watching. Okay, so this is a Revive. This is a little older because, yeah. But I've been watching Andy Schrock since I was like in sixth grade, and I never was able to buy one of his boards. He lived overseas. And I don't skateboard as much anymore, or pretty much at all anymore, because of like some head injuries I got when playing basketball, and with skateboarding I just don't want to risk it. But I might get back into it, or I didn't want to. I might get back into skateboarding now. But at Target, they're getting rid of some of these older, like 4-packs. These are all 30 millimeters wide. It was literally like $3 for these 4 with all the hardware, the trucks and all that. The wheels I don't really like at all because it's tech deck, but now I have a bunch of 30 mil trucks that I can test out with boards. Or if I like, I'm probably gonna shave down a nose and tail on this one because these nose and tails are like ridiculously long for my liking, to the point where like I can't really do tricks with them. But I kind of do want to sesh a 30 mil. So, or have 30 mil in the rotation. So if I do, I'm gonna buy some of these Li-Fi or Rocco trucks in the 29 and sesh one of these boards, because honestly, I love tech deck boards. You can say I'm crazy, you can say I'm weird for liking tech deck, but I started out with tech deck, and now tech deck honestly makes some pretty good stuff. Nowhere near professional quality. Even their Pro Series stuff isn't great, but I love it. Again, the blind board, that's not perfect, but I do love the shape, but I can't really get behind seshing it. But that's that. XFlip Pro board, don't like it. Not terrible company though, not bashing the company. This one as well, the tech deck. I made the nose nail a little too popsicly. Originally, I didn't like how I made this one. Spoiler, this is a tech deck, I'll get into this in a minute. But it's a little too short. But still a good deck, and I love this graphic. Like, let me sit graphic. I probably will still sesh this after getting some new wheels, because these purple trucks I have are nice. Just these Noah Wood wheels are complete garbage. Like, they spin, they're okay, but they're too loud for me, and I hate how they look. But oh, and then I have a crooked board. Don't know who this is. Gonzalez. I just don't like the look of it. I hate when they print fake, like the wood pattern on tech decks. It looks really tacky. And me personally, I only really like seshing the white ones fully, because I mean, you can see my laptop. It's a ROG G14. My mouse is this little guy. It's got some grips I made from tennis grips. I need to clean them. But this is a model. It's an M800 Pro, the PAW 3395. If you know anything about gaming stuff, yeah. I used to be a way bigger gamer. Even on my other setups on this video, like if you saw my monitor, it was just a laptop connected to a monitor, probably this laptop, realistically, or my other one that's over there. But I still like gaming, but it's not the biggest thing in the world to me anymore, so I have my controllers over here. And Hall Effect keyboard that I can pull out. Nothing crazy Hall Effect, but yeah, I have one of these PS4 controllers and a blue PS5, but I converted this one to USB-C because I have some nice cables to match. Yeah, this is just a kind of a rant video, but nice cables to match the paracord. I got them with the Vance or Gretz's. I got a blue and a red, and then the cables match these, so it's nice. This also has aftermarket sticks that are domed. I just grabbed, these are thumbstick covers off of a gamepad controller that they just peeled right off, and they're ripping a little bit, or like, yeah, right here there's a little rip. You probably, like right there. Yeah, which is sad because I've had these things for years. I want to keep them as long as I can because they're really grippy, but if I have to retire them, I will. This is just more of a rant style video because I don't know. I really want to like leave the channel for myself to document what life was like in my early 20s, as I said. So that's over there. But back to the fingerboard stuff. Love John Hill's YouTube channel. Super insane dude. If you somehow haven't heard of him and you're watching this video, check him out. He is a like family life / skateboarding content creator. He does a lot of interesting stuff, honestly, to me, and just love his content. But these are some of the boards that I have like in my extra stock. But I hope to buy a couple, like a decent amount more of the 32 white tech decks, and that's what I'm gonna get into right now. So I'm gonna unset these up as I go. These are the Li-Fi's and the stock bushings, all that. My mini Rocco wheels, but which I love the material. I just wish they were like a 6.2, maybe 6.5. 5.5 millimeters is insanely small for these wheels, and I don't hate them. Obviously, I'm seshing them, but switching back to my P-Reps. On these trucks, they actually work decent, which are just stock tech trucks. But don't mind that. It's my Hopper GX with one of the skins I have on it. But okay. All right, before I get into anything else, I have something that I'm so like annoyed about. So the other day when I was setting up and unsetting up boards, because that's something I do a lot, but you know, oh well. I was messing with my stuff, obviously, right? And my lock nut, I lost a single lock nut of these. These are the XFlip Pro lock nuts. I like them because they're a little bit shorter, and I've had them since I bought my XFlip Pro. or whatever deck, and so now I'm rocking regular stock tech deck tuning for holding my wheels in, which I don't like. Number one, I just don't like the look. Number two, I'm just like, my wheels can come loose. But I do have some Noah wood. Yeah, I'm gonna strip the black ones from these Noah woods. But I digress. The reason I'm switching the trucks around is because Tech trucks are lighter than these ones, and this is a plastic board. I want kind of lighter trucks and the bigger wheels because these wheels have bearing slip on them. They're 10 years old, but since the Tech Deck trucks have so much slop, they don't sound that clacky like when you shake them, so I don't mind it that much. I hate, one of my biggest pet peeves is hearing like your wheels rattling on the board. Not that that's anything bad, but it's one of my just biggest pet peeves. Hate the sound of it, so I try to avoid it. But yeah, also these Leaf-Eye trucks strip ridiculously easily. Like I kind of stripped it out off rip, but I also have been like, because we have to self-tap them, but yeah, oh well. I've been switching screws. Like these silver screws, I just love the look of them, and they're the stock ones, but doesn't matter. Like my brain's like cooked. Work was long, but it doesn't, like, I don't know. I don't really mind if I strip a base plate fully. Like, cool, I'll do it. I'll strip a base plate. I'll replace it. Not that it's like I have endless money just to keep buying trucks and whatever, but just my attitude towards it's kind of like, well, might as well use it opposed to fearing it happening. Which the weird part is, I've unset up and set up these like cheap China trucks I got on my X-Flip deck. Never stripped the base plate. Never stripped the Tech Deck base plate. I only hear of people stripping like pro truck base plates, even though those Leaf-Eyes are not pro trucks. I hear people stripping them all the time. But yeah, to get more into this deck, I might have shown you a deck that said pizza on it, which was a Tech Deck. I haven't shaved off a Tech Deck graphic in a long time, but I've really been looking into like twin tail boards or like equal nose and tail, because I hate seshing a deck and being like, oh, on my nose or my tail, and then I kind of get messed up because I get used to popping off the tail, and then it flips onto the nose. I don't realize, and I try and pop my trick, and it gets all kind of out of whack. With Tech Decks, it's equal shape, and I don't mind the shape. It's honestly kind of right where I like my shape. I would like some more dip and like proper concave than the way that Tech Deck does it, but hey, they're mass-produced boards. This is more proof of concept for me because I want a more boxy nose and tail, because I think that shape looks sick. And I really want to try one out because Duck Decks I saw has them like that. And I really want a Duck Deck because like the whole spiraling into shaving this was, I really wanted a Duck Deck, but they're not in stock all the time. And I kind of like the blank Duck Decks, but obviously I can get one. I could have bought a dynamic deck, but I was like, what do I have around me for cheap that I can mess with or already have? I already have this, can mess with it, so turned it into a little blank deck. Honestly, really like how it looks. Just got a couple little tricks. Actually, in the G16, these are a little harder to sesh, but just don't like the shape of it as much. Still a good deck. Don't regret buying it because it is the easiest deck I've ever used. Just, you know, like, even though something can be easy, like to use whatever, I just don't prefer to use it. In any case, I have some basketball shoes, and I'm like, these shoes are perfect for this, that, the other, but I like these ones more because they help me do this. That's kind of like a dumb analogy. I also love playing basketball. Not great, but love basketball. Love the defense side of basketball. That's complete weird. That's weird, but besides the point. Great deck. I don't like that much because of shape. I'm going to keep it because it's still an interesting deck to have, and as soon as I can buy more trucks and wheels and stuff, I will set this up to sesh it because it's such a great board. But I currently only have 2 good sets of trucks and wheels because I have this, but it pains me to skate these, and one of the axles is bent. So this is more of like a backup set, so I don't have these Tech Deck trucks. But Tech Deck trucks are better than these, honestly, and they're cheaper to buy because you buy a Tech Deck board, you get Tech Deck trucks, and they're pretty good, which is what these are. The only difference is they got teak tuning in them, which is why it's all white, which I love the all white and silver look. I probably will buy some white trucks for this, and some white foam tape. Have a full whited out board, but I miss the wheel screech. These screech, but yeah. I was also looking in some other like plastic decks, like Dynamic makes them. But I just kind of wanted to be like, okay, what do I have around me that I can already change and make work for what I need? And that was, oh, found this screw I stripped. I hate that with these trucks. I'll probably just switch another screw out. I don't care all that much. The Leaf-I trucks are nice though. But yeah, wheels a little too small. I do love them, but like they just look a little weird to me. I still like, it's weird. Like, it's a love-hate. I love it, then I don't like it, but I love how they work. So, and they have a bigger size, but the size is like too much bigger for what I'm trying to do. So, holy cow. The woodboard has so much more pop, and I'm glad I reset it up like this, because, yeah, I love this deck. G15's been with me for so long. Love the shape of this thing. The one thing that sucks about these wheels is little bits of dust really affect them, like so much more than other. Wheels I have, but love it. Love this setup. This is like one of my mains. I honestly love these two right here. Some of my favorite boards I've touched in a long time. But back to this, I could buy Dynamic. Not really in love with that idea. So I'm gonna just keep playing with the Tech Deck decks because I can mess around with the shape. I noticed in my Walmarts and Targets, Tech Deck hasn't really gotten any new stock on anything recently. It's kind of hard to find stuff, but I know my Walmart near me has a bunch of Plan B. Don't know who the guy is. I apologize. I assume they're the newer ones like this, where the concave is like not hard lined, but yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple of those, probably 2, and reshape them and like sand them down, do some fun stuff with them, really get that boxy nose and tail look going, just to try out some different Tech Deck shapes. And because I already know I love the shape itself, I just want to kind of experiment with the shapes of the nose and tail and kind of the lengths, because as soon as I do, I might honestly just like get a butt ton of Tech Decks and then just customize them. Oh, and oh no, don't say I stripped the screw. I didn't. But from back home, my parents are coming to visit, or coming to stay for a little bit, and well, that's a long story. I probably won't get into that, but my mom found all my old Tech Decks, so she's bringing almost all of them with her. So I'm gonna have a bunch of them to do a couple projects on. Might have said this in the last video, but excited. But yeah, that'll be it for now. It's like 10:44. I'm getting tired. I'm not tired enough to sleep, so I'm gonna take this board, sesh the snot out of them for a little bit, and then go to bed. But yeah. If you're stuck around this long, thanks for joining. This is one of my other, not as late night rambles, but still within that same type of series. Maybe I'll start filming during the day and you'll see the light and it'll be pretty, but who knows? I've been going to bed a lot earlier as of late because of work, and it's just been feeling been feeling great because of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll put these lock nuts on and start seshing, but hope you are having a great day wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.